We gonna share this screen because we are going live on YouTube and Instagram at the same damn time. All right, so my screen is super dirty. All right, here we go. We are live. Everybody been asking how to trade these meme coins. What is going on with all these memes going around? So we're gonna talk about exactly what is going on, right? How is Trump making all this money? How is everyone else making all this money? And we're gonna talk about a couple of stocks, some stocks that we're watching this week. So you're gonna see how I actually go through it together. Let's see. We're gonna start off with the meme coins, right? So definitely drop any questions while we begin. All right. So we're not gonna waste any time because I know it's late. I'm gonna switch this screen up so you can see what I'm looking at. This is Bird Eye. All right. So my boy put me on. I'm not gonna lie, he put me on like a year ago. I'm just an options guy, stocks guy, and then crypto as well. But I didn't really know nothing about the meme coins until my college friends put me on, and here we are. We have Bird Eye. So there's a bunch of meme coin websites where you could just search what's the trending coins. This is the one that I like to use, and it has an update where you can see the hottest coins, and you can see Trump is one of them. Ray, this is a hot one, right? So if I just click on Ray, right? Ray is it stands for radium, right? We're gonna get into that as well because radium is very important for if you want to trade the meme coins as well. So I was looking at this earlier today, and I think I seen it pretty much around like six something, and now you can see it's at 750. All right, so this is pushing. You got the volume. All right, so if you actually wanted to trade something like this, you wouldn't be able to go through Coinbase. You wouldn't be able to go through your regular crypto apps. You would have to go through pretty much a wallet, and I like to use Soulflare. All right, Soulflare is a wallet. So if you just type in Soulflare, all right, Soulflare, it's a wallet. You could store your coins, all right? Pretty much you could trade from this wallet as well. And that is that, right? What you would need to do is you could go to Bird Eye and say if you want to go to that Trump coin that everyone is talking about. Right, I'm gonna go back to the home screen, go to that coin, and you can see it's popping up another screen. This is the 2 hour chart. I don't use a 2 hour chart, but we'll keep it there because it looks clean. Long story short, I'm gonna use one of my strategies, right? We're gonna draw this clean demand zone, and I didn't even see this, so we're doing this live. I didn't see this before, right? So this is easy for me to spot demand zones because I've done it so much. But because you see this big move, right? See that big green move? You got a red candle before that. That's how I'm able to draw this. Bow. All right. So you can see the price came down to that demand zone clean, right? That was when we was at 30 and went straight up to 63. So using that strategy, you could have doubled your money. Came right back down, right? And you can see we are in that area now. We don't know if we're going to hold, could still go down, but it's a good area, right, to buy. And this is at about $33, and we had a high of like 74, 75. All right. So it's a good buy. All right. Will it go up? We don't know, but it's a good location, right? It could just dump. And that's the thing with meme coins, it's very risky, high risk, right? Don't treat this like your regular crypto. Don't treat this like stocks. This is not the same, right? So you could put all your money in and you probably might not see it again, right? So when you play stuff like this, you put in if you risk, let's say $100 in stocks, put like $20 on this, right? Or less, because you might not see that money ever again. All right. So that's the risk that comes with the high reward that you could get from meme coins like this. All right. So say if you wanted to trade it, you would copy this address. I know it's a bunch of numbers and everything, but this is the coin address where you would pretty much use. Now this coin address, if you know about crypto, you would, all you need is an address, right? Because that's where you're gonna be sending your money to. Um, and then you could go to somewhere like Radium. So there's multiple ways to enter a meme coin. All right. So this one here, Solana. This is Solana, and pretty much if you want to use Solana to buy Trump's coin, what I did is I just pasted that address that I just copied, right? What address am I talking about? The one that we just copied from here. All right, so we just copied this address because this is what represents the coin. All right, that address, I just copied that into the website. What website? Radium.io. Right, Google it. Right, pasted it into here, and then the Trump coin pops up. All right, so pretty much it's saying that. Oh, I gotta switch this. No. Actually, it's right. So it's saying I'm using Solana to buy this Trump coin. If I wanted to buy the other one, Radium, right? Ray, you see this one is moving. It's at 750. Maybe you think it's gonna go up, so you could copy that address. Then you just click that, paste it. There you go, Radium, and then you could use how much ever Solana you want to use to buy that Radium, and then hit swap. That's it. Now it might take a little while for it to actually go through, and that's the thing with meme coins, right? You're not guaranteed to get in. All right, you're not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed with this, so everything is high risk, right? So just know you're gonna be dealing with a lot of bullshit with this, with the meme coins, right? This is not your typical market, all right? So that is that. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to throw it in the chat. If you wanted to sell, you could go back to your Radium website. Well, even before we even got to this point of being able to trade, you got to connect your wallet, right? So SoFlare, that's why I said SoFlare is a wallet that you could use to hold your coins, trade your coins. You can do everything just from your wallet. It's called SoFlare. There's another one called Phantom, but this is the main one that I use. And yeah, that you want to, once you have this wallet, right, you're gonna have to set up your information. It's very, very quick, but it's gonna give you like a long password, pretty much, right? Pretty much like 12 different words that you got to write down to make sure that you can get back into your account. So once you set that up, you get it out the way, you eventually obviously want to deposit money into that wallet. You could go to Coinbase and copy, well, pretty much, yeah, go to Coinbase or any other place that you like to buy your crypto. Something like Solana, you could buy something like now, all right. So this is the thing. You want to probably think about which coin you should buy. You shouldn't be buying. Well, let me not say you shouldn't be buying, but the main thing you should be focusing on is Solana, because that's what the meme coins, most of the meme coins use to for the transactions, right? So a lot of these coins you're looking at, they're they're running on a certain platform, and that platform happens to be Solana. So when you go to buy these meme coins, their main the main currency that they're using to buy these meme coins isn't the dollar. right? You got to think in the crypto sense. We're using crypto to buy these meme coins, right? We're not using US dollars. We're using crypto. And which crypto? We're not using Bitcoin. I mean, probably somewhere at that. I mean, I'm not the expert at this, but I'm pretty sure most of the places I've seen, they didn't really have Bitcoin pop up. Most of them have Solana as the main thing where you could use to buy where you could buy the coin. So, for example, uh, like you see at the top here, popular coins, you could use USDC, which is probably the closest you'll get to the US dollar, right? It's just a stable coin, meaning that is usually gonna amount to $1, equivalent to the US dollar, right? Solana is always going to be up and down, right? This one is worth, I think like 260 something dollars right now, maybe more, maybe less. Radium, you can see, is worth seven $7. So all of these have different values to it. All right, so I'll go back to Radium. The other one is USD Tether. So USDT, USDC, those are like stable coins. So say for example, you want to store your money, but you don't want to risk it going up or down. Well, you don't want to risk it going down. Of course, you would love for it to go up. Right? Say if you put it into Solana and you're just holding your money there, but then Solana goes down, then your money goes down as well. If you don't want that risk, then you want to put it into a stable coin like USDC, USDT, and that's the purpose of these type of coins. Radium is a little bit different. Radium is just a website, right, that we use for the transactions, but they also have their own coin which has value that is changing, right? So if you bought at 550 and it's at 7.5, pretty much you're up. I don't know the math. I'm just assume 25%, right? At least. So, and that is within about a day, right? So these meme coins, they can move pretty big, they can move pretty fast. All right. So if anybody has any questions about the meme coins, feel free to throw that into the chat and we'll make sure you are covered. All right. So for anyone that is just coming on in, this is the website that I like to use, right? birdeye.so, not .com. Once you come here, you got a bunch of coins. It's like, what do you do? What do you look at? You could go to the trending tokens. All right. Let me see. They have a section called trending. Is it terminal or explore? All right. Explore, find gems, and yep, you could find the most popular coins. So they got this is the top one right here. All right, so you can see this one. Let's check out the last, let me see the 15-minute chart. This went from about 0.3-ish up to, oh yeah, so let me just see it. 3 cents up to 14 cents. So you would have pretty much quadrupled your bread, tripled your bread within just maybe like 6 hours, right? This one went crazy from before. This one went 14 cents up to about 40 cents. So this is the meme world, right? Meme coin world. Crazy stuff happens, but you got to look at this chart. See how it came right back down? All right, this isn't something to play with. All right. If you put money in this, make sure it's small money. All right. I know people was making a lot of money, but I wouldn't, maybe it's because they put a little bit in and they got it at a really, really good price and it went up a lot. Right. Which is it's not as easy to do as you think, right? Because you gotta find the right coin, then you gotta find the right price and get in at the right time. And then get out at the right time. So trading is not easy, guys. But I'm just showing you this video so you understand just the process of everything, right? So if I wanted to trade this, someone just asked, how does it work like options? They said, what do you trade them on? So we just went over Soulflare. This is the wallet that I like to use, right? Soulflare. And once you sign up, once you create your wallet, you could pretty much have it on your phone. You could have it on your laptop, your web browser, but it's a wallet that stores your coins, and you could just use it to hold your coins, or or you could trade from this wallet. How do you do that? You pretty much copy the address from whatever website you're using. Let's say we want to take a look at the Trump coin, right? So we're going to the Trump coin. You can see earlier we just drew this box, right? And we're like, all right, we want to get in. Let's get in. Whatever price, right? Let's just get in. I don't care. Um, Copy that address. This is the address. See how long that is? You don't want to type that out, right? Because there's a lot of random letters. Just copy it. Make sure it's on point. You could just paste it into your Soulflare, but I'm gonna show you the other way. So Radium, there's two ways. So Radium is a very straightforward website. So radium.io, and say Solana is what you're gonna use to pay for the Trump coin, right? What I just did is I'm saying, all right, I'm gonna use Solana to buy it, but right now it's saying I'm trying to buy Radium. I don't want to buy Radium. I want to buy the Trump coin. So I'm gonna just paste that address, right? And you see that Trump coin pops up. Click it, and you pretty much set how much ever amount of money. Um, you could say, hey, I just want to put 0.1, 0.2, 1.02 10 Solanas. It doesn't matter. But make sure it's something small because you might not see that money again. And once you just hit swap, it's gonna start making that transaction. But even at that, it might not go through, right? So you might have to do it a couple times over and over and over until it actually goes through. So you're gonna have to deal with a lot of bullshit sometimes with the meme coins. So it's not for everybody. This is not user friendly. But if you guys really want to trade these coins, then this is one way to do it using Radium. This is not the only way to do it. There's many other websites. But yeah, this is just how I do it. Because sometimes Soulflare messes up. It's not messes up, but it's not allowing my transaction to go through. So I'll go to Radium, right, the website, and then sometimes Radium is acting up, and then I'll go to Soulflare, and then I'll go to my phone app on Soulflare. So it's a lot of stuff you might have to deal with that people don't talk about, but I'm gonna let y'all know the truth. All right. So let's see. How does it work like options? Completely. I mean, yeah, you're gonna get in and get out, but options is it's a different game. Is it true the guy turned $1 into 19K from Trump coin? I never heard. I didn't hear about that one, but I mean, it's possible. Is there a difference between this wallet and Coinbase wallet? Coinbase wallet, yeah. The wallet on Coinbase is on Coinbase, and then this wallet is Soulflare. I'm trying to think. But beyond the main difference, I'm trying to see if there's a way I could answer that. And I'm not an expert at this, so I don't want you guys thinking I know everything. I've only been trading this for a year, right? So this is just how I'm showing you how I use it. But Coinbase, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's the same. The wallet is a wallet. You could copy and paste the address, and I feel like, yeah, I want to answer that question and just say, yeah, this is it. It works in the same way where you could just copy the address and paste it. Yep. But I don't want to lead you in the wrong direction, right? So make sure you confirm everything that you hear, right? Do you invest in it or you trade contracts? I don't like to invest. You don't want to. Let me not say you don't want it. You could do anything. It's a market. You could be an investor. You could be a trader. I have bought coins and held it, but to say that I'm investing in it, I'm not really. I'm not really like investing in it. I'm more just trading it for the swings up and down, understanding that something like this could happen, right? So everything here is high risk. I'm not trying to invest in something that is high risk. I would rather take that money and invest it into stocks, something that you know is going to be there for the long run. This is just if you have some money you want to play with, right? This is not nothing you want to take too serious, right? If you want to take something serious, I got some serious business for you. All right. Somebody just said Coinbase, right? Go ahead, trade that Coinbase stock, right? And honestly, I'm gonna give y'all the truth. This all this stuff you hear about meme coins, it's crazy, right? The gains is crazy. But you gotta remember, I mean, I don't know about everybody, but we trade options. Options by itself does this crazy stuff every single day. Options, you could see something go from I think I showed you guys in one of my posts. Well, just meta, like I think not this past Friday, but the Friday before that, it went from 12 cents to like $10 in like 2 hours, I think. And I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna grab the chart, which is pretty much like, hey, you turn. Let me not lie, because it was two of those in one day. It was one where 12 cents turned into $5 in like a half hour on Meta, and then another one in the same day where 56 cents turned into $10 in like 2 hours, right? Um, if I could find it, it would be on this day here. Yep. So I remember this was a Friday, 0 DTE, right? So you could get contracts for really cheap. And I remember it was 12 cents turned into $5 and something cents. And this is within a half hour. So if you guys are caught up with the meme coins and feel like you're missing out, just come to some options and you could get the same gains, similar gains, right? Because you could, yeah, it depends on how good you are at the market. This one was 56 cents, turned into like $10. You could have grabbed puts and then pretty much did something similar. So this had 3 opportunities to make insane money in one day on Meta options. All right. So that's why I dedicated most of my career to options. Meme coins is just high risk, but it's super high reward that is worth the high risk if you know what you're doing. All right. So are you just a meme coin trader? Nah, bro. Take a look at my profile. You'll see what type of trader I am. What do you get your butter? Let me see. Is it possible to be negative in meme stocks like futures? You can lose all your money in meme stocks. What do you think is your edge in trading? What is super helpful to you as watching the charts and indicators? I have a lot of edges, lots and lots of edges. Just to get straight to the point, I'll say edge could be something as simple as a moving average, right? Hey, I have an edge because I know when the stock is more bullish than bearish, simply by the price being above this indicator, right? Another edge, let's say an edge outside of the chart is that I could process a lot. My brain could process all of these in a swipe, and I could find my patterns. All right. I think that, I mean, to answer your question, that is exactly what it is. My pattern recognition skills and my pattern recognition system that I actually teach, right? The skills, you're gonna have to build that, but you can't build it without knowing what to do. So I teach the patterns, right? You gotta learn the patterns first and then how to recognize them, right? And when you do that over and over, you'll be able to just spot these patterns like it's nothing. All right. So a breakout pattern, all right, that could possibly break out of this, it could possibly reverse, it could possibly come down here for demand. So I'm seeing like 4 or 5 different things on one setup in like 2 seconds. So that's my edge. Just one of my edges. Let me see what's some information to help you guys. Let me see. Anyone else got any questions? Let me see. I want to finish up with the meme coins. See if you guys got anything else to ask about the memes, and then we'll go into what stocks we're watching for the day. Because we got one guy asking all the questions. Um, good, very good questions. But it sounds like you would love to be in my 6-week mastermind coming up, right? It's going down on Sunday, and literally every single question you're asking, I'm gonna be going in super detail. And the goal is to teach you guys exactly how to trade, but not just trade, how to master master trading. All right. But you can't master trading unless you know the basics. And then once you know the basics, like how to chart, how to read the highs and lows, then you'll start analyzing a little bit better. Like, hey, higher lows means uptrend, higher highs mean uptrend. What does the volume mean, right? How are you able to use these moving averages, right? You see how it just bounced there and it went up, bounced there and went up. Those are opportunities to buy. Those are your areas where you could possibly buy. And I'm going to be talking about all that. All right. But I do want to take a step back and show you my process for how I look for stocks. All right. So we're going to get into the options now, and we're going to go to Finviz. All right. So finviz.com is pretty much what I use for a screener. Clues. All right. So I'll come here. I already have my setting. It takes 9,000 stocks. See that? And I broke it down to 127 of the best stocks that has momentum based on my personal settings that I have here. And I could share with you in my Discord if you guys would like that, or just DM me. Let's see. INTCQQQ. Right. These are the hot ones that is popping up. Hood. All right. You can see Hood had a crazy day. Um, Gapped up and pushed up. All right. Let's see what else. JD broke out of that trend line. And you got 11 pages here to look through. PayPal. I did not know PayPal was jumping again. All right. Okay. So you got it. You see how it's above this moving average, and they draw a lot of lines for you already, so you don't got to do too much thinking. And you can just go to the next page, and this is just stocks that's already moving. And I have another setting. This is not that one. Go back. Percent up. All right, so this one is showing you 100. The difference is that I can't remember. It's just showing you the stocks that are up 5% for the day, right? 5% or more. And the other one had more settings to it, right? So I just like to have different settings because one scanner might not pick up on certain stocks. All right. So once you maybe find a good stock or something you find interesting, then you could go to your main chart and plug it in. So I think JD, I don't know why it just popped up in my head. I just feel like I want to take a look at it. Excuse my super dirty screen. All right, I gotta take care of that. But JD is pushing up. You can see this 5 hour time frame. You're gonna zoom out to the weekly, see what the context is looking like. 17 is the low, 107 is the high from 2019, 2020. Came down right under this moving average this whole time. And then we pushed up above it and we just pretty much reclaimed it, right? So you can see how powerful something like this yellow line is, which is my 50 EMA. Whenever the price gets to this line, that could be a buying opportunity. All right. So if you zoom in to like the 4 hour, then you could see, wow, another opportunity, right? This was about $35, and we are sitting at $40. All right. So there's a lot of opportunities here. And I'm gonna go through another way how I look through my stocks. Micro strategy was a hot one from Friday. Affirm didn't really do nothing, so I don't care. All right. So that's how I approach my stocks. I'm looking at the ones that had some movement. I'm looking at something that had a breakout, has momentum, has some volume, right? But if it doesn't, then I'm not paying attention to it. So PLTR, this one, you could see it's gapping up overnight. So you want to pay attention to this Tuesday morning. All right. Sound not really sure what's going on there. So have to I don't want to have to think about it, right? If I'm thinking about if it's a good opportunity, then I'm a pass because it should be right in front of my face. This is a daily chart. So I'm gonna look at the 15 on Nvidia, and this is inside of the range. So I'm not really that interested, but it does have increased volume from the previous days. So this could do something. All right. But Nvidia should always be on your watch, really. AMD did have some momentum, so keep that on watch. Now, what I'll do is just create an alert so that if it gets above the high of day from the previous days, it will text me, right, and let me know. SMCI ARM, they're not looking like they're doing much, in my opinion. So I'm sliding to the next. Coinbase has some action, but now is looking real choppy, right? A lot of stuff going on with crypto. Eli Lilly, I did call out the puts on, when was it? Tuesday, right? And I said it could continue and go lower down. Right when I did that, it decided to go up, right? But not for long because it eventually did come down. So understand you got to have patience. Sometimes when you think you want to enter, you got to wait on the right entry signal, right? Because it might take another day, it might take another 2 days, and that can really kill your option premium, right? So make sure you understand the patterns that you should be looking for. I want to do something cool. Let me see what the Fibonacci look like on this 38. Okay, so this is pretty strong, and this could continue. So you see how, yes, we overshot the level, faked you out like it was going to hold that support, came down, held it as resistance, and then dropped, right? This 38.2, that's a strong level on the fibs just by itself. So we're going to delete and move on. All right. IBIT, which is pretty much Bitcoin ETF, it had a nice move on Friday, gap down, and we don't know what it's going to do tomorrow. The XLV, that's the healthcare sector, it is ranging sideways. Let's see. Meta is very interesting. They have earnings, I believe, coming up, and they've been having some big swings, right? Huge swings. You can see this one went up a lot and then came straight down, but where did it come down to? This demand zone. Notice the price could not close below it. All right. So we also have Amazon, which is on a move, right? This is actually one where I'm like, all right, I see you. This is smooth, right? And it's pushing up. So notice this one caught my eye a little bit more than the other ones. And I'm gonna just back up a little bit. I'm gonna look at the full hour. One, I could see that we have this resistance that we drew. Now, if you understand trading, you know that resistance could turn into support, which is what happened and kind of almost happened there, but it did happen here, right? Because we touched it and then we ended up creating higher lows, higher highs, and that could potentially lead to a breakout on Amazon, right? See, you guys see what I'm doing here? We just went through like 10 different stocks before we got to one that we feel like is worth our eye. Now, I just drew this trend line because I could see it's connecting the high, the high, the high, and then we broke it, came down, held it as support, broke that high, and there's a volume. All right, guys, definitely keep this on watch. So you want to make sure you don't get too caught up with the bulls. So make sure you know where your supply zones are. All right. But this is overall bullish. So I'm not too worried about this supply zone, but I got to make sure I keep my eyes on it. So if it happens to go above this level, right, I definitely want it to text me. But even if it, even before that, I'm going to keep my eyes on it because Amazon is literally telling you it wants to move, right? So notice that's how I'm reading the chart. I'm not guessing or predicting the chart. I'm reading. I'm just observing, right? That's it. AAL. AAL had some good action last week. This is the 5 minute. We're gonna zoom out to the 4 hour, and it's in a long consolidation, trading above this thick area here. All right, I'm gonna just get this. I'm gonna just draw. Now I don't wanna bullshit you. So I'm gonna get a legit level. Let me use this supply from right there. Wow. Supply. Why? Because it dropped, and you could see we held as resistance, got above it, higher lows, and it started to create some higher highs. There you go. So keep AAL, keep Amazon, those two on your watch list for tomorrow. Definitely keep Microsoft because I already had this on my watch from Friday. Understanding that we are in a pullback. Also, EMA turned bullish. Why? Because the 9, which is my fast one, crossed over the slower one, which is my 50. And I got a little strategy. It's not just a crossover, but if you guys want to know, just DM me and I'll send you the strategy. All right. What else? What else we got? Slide into the right. And then we're gonna wrap this up. All right. So Root is a crazy one. It's an insurance company. AVGO. All right. Do not sleep on AVGO. It's a good one, but I'm not really seeing anything that I really like. RGTI, BBAI. Let's see what else. Okay, and then good old SPY. So this one is, a lot of lines, but this is my 4 hour chart. you can see this trend line. If you're in my Discord, you see me use this trend line, right? 1 and 2, literally for like the last few weeks, right? All the way since the beginning of December, you can see that we use it as resistance, resistance, resistance. Use it as support a couple of times, and we got a lot of good trades off of this. And we was able to understand where the market was going simply off of using these lines. All right. So long story short, it's giving bullish and bearish signals. Um, the price action is bullish, but it's in a bearish location. So we got to be careful. All right. We don't really know what is likely to happen. So it's a scalping type of environment. All right. And I believe with that said, that is probably going to be it. All right. Don't want to keep you guys here all night, but I did want to make sure I come into the chat, make sure everyone is equipped, understanding what's going on with these meme coins, so we could check out that Trump coin again. It was at like 33 when we looked at it. Now it's at 32, sitting above this demand zone where this demand zone could hold up. All right, this is at $29 to $25, which is a decent area to buy. The price could definitely drop all the way down, right? And it could also go up. Now, is it worth your money? Is it worth the risk for you? That's up to you to decide. My advice is only I'm not a financial advisor or anything, right? But my whole thing is don't put any money that you're not willing to lose. Meme coins is not a joke. I mean, it's memes is a joke, but losing your money on a meme is not. All right. So that's all, folks. If you guys want to join the 6-week mentorship, it's going down this Sunday. Only $100 a week, right? You're getting an entire trading system. You're getting me, right, teaching you all this live, like 3 times a week, which is already, I mean, once is worth $100, but you're getting a lot, right? So just click the link in the bio, send me a DM if you want to join. Let me show my bald head before I go. All right. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.